Have you ever wondered why Pluto was demoted from being a planet to a dwarf planet? In the grand cosmic dance of celestial bodies, the status of our dear Pluto has been a subject of much debate and controversy. It was once the ninth planet in our solar system, celebrated for its distant and mysterious presence. However, in 2006, the International Astronomical Union, or IAU, made a decision that sent ripples through the scientific community and beyond. The IAU declared that Pluto would no longer be considered a full-fledged planet, but rather a dwarf planet. This decision wasn't made out of spite, but out of a need for clarity. You see, to be classified as a planet, a celestial body must meet three criteria. Firstly, it must orbit the sun. Secondly, it must be round or nearly round. Lastly, and this is where Pluto fell short, it must have cleared its orbit of other debris. This means it must be gravitationally dominant in its vicinity, not sharing its orbit with other bodies of comparable size, apart from its own moons. Despite its chilly distance from the sun, Pluto was warm in our hearts. So this decision was met with many raised eyebrows and a few furrowed ones too. Some argued that the IAU's definition was too narrow, that it failed to appreciate the diversity of the solar system's bodies. Others felt the decision helped to categorize and make sense of the increasing number of celestial bodies being discovered beyond Neptune. Nonetheless, Pluto's reclassification opened up a new chapter in our understanding of the cosmos. It broadened our perspective, urging us to look beyond the traditional planetary mold and embrace the variety of celestial wonders that the universe has to offer. So it appears that Pluto's demotion was more about semantics than science. But irrespective of its status, Pluto continues to captivate us, reminding us that even in the vast, cold darkness of space, there are still mysteries to be unraveled and stories to be told. But who discovered this intriguing celestial body in the first place? The answer to that is none other than Clyde Tombaugh, an American astronomer hailing from a humble farming background in Kansas. Back in 1930, he used a technology called photographic plates and a blink comparator to locate Pluto amidst countless stars. His journey was not without hurdles. The task was like finding a needle in an astronomical haystack. And that's how a farm boy from Kansas discovered the ninth object in our solar system. So how big, or should we say small, is Pluto really? Well, imagine this. Earth could practically swallow Pluto whole 5 times over. That's right, our planet is about 5 times the size of Pluto. To put it into perspective, Pluto is even smaller than several moons in our solar system, like Ganymede and Titan. It's like the cute little sibling of the planetary family. But don't let its size fool you. This little celestial body has big secrets. In fact, Pluto is so small that Earth is about 5 times its size. Did you know that Pluto wears its heart on its surface? Indeed, it's not just a metaphor. The dwarf planet boasts a heart-shaped glacier, fondly named Tombaugh Regio, after its discoverer. This love symbol, the size of Texas, is a vast icy plain, a testament to Pluto's chilly temperament. Formed from nitrogen and carbon monoxide ices, it's a stark contrast to the rugged terrain surrounding it. Its existence suggests a geological dynamism that we wouldn't expect from such a small celestial body. It seems that, even in the coldest corners of our solar system, love finds a way. You might be surprised to learn that Pluto has an atmosphere. Yes, indeed, this icy dwarf planet isn't as inhospitable as you might think. Its atmosphere is thin, primarily composed of nitrogen, with traces of methane and carbon monoxide. Interestingly, as Pluto moves along its elliptical orbit, the atmosphere changes. When closer to the sun, the atmosphere thickens as surface ices sublimate into gas. But as it moves away, the gases freeze and fall back to the surface. So, despite its small size, Pluto has a dynamic and changing atmosphere. And what about Pluto's moons? Let's dive into the cosmic ballet of Pluto's 5 known moons, with the prima ballerina being Charon. Nearly half the size of Pluto itself, Charon spins in a gravitational dance with its partner. This dance is so intricate that both Pluto and Charon keep the same face towards each other, like 2 dancers locked in an eternal gaze. Their celestial waltz is so harmonious that it's led astronomers to classify them as a binary system. This makes Pluto and Charon a binary system, a unique feature in our solar system. Pluto's orbit around the sun is quite different from the planets in our solar system. It takes an elliptical path, meaning it's more like an oval than a perfect circle. Plus, it's inclined, tilted by a significant 17 degrees to the plane of the other planets. This quirk in its journey leads to a fascinating phenomenon where Pluto, for a portion of its orbit, actually swings closer to the Sun than Neptune. This unusual orbit adds to the unique characteristics of Pluto. The surface of Pluto is as fascinating as its orbit. Imagine a world of icy peaks, expansive plains, and deep valleys all wrapped in a blanket of frozen nitrogen. Now, as Pluto dances around the sun, this icy exterior transforms. It sublimates, going from a solid directly to a gas, and then refreezes, as the dwarf planet moves away from the sun. This constant cycle of change and renewal makes Pluto one of the most geologically diverse bodies in our solar system. The New Horizons mission gave us the first close-up images of Pluto. Launched in 2006, this heroic spacecraft journeyed across the solar system, unveiling Pluto's secrets in 2015. It revealed a myriad of terrains, icy mountains, flowing glaciers, and a heart-shaped nitrogen sea. The mission also detected a thin, hazy atmosphere, changing our perspective of this distant dwarf planet. New Horizons discoveries continue to baffle and enthrall scientists. Thanks to New Horizons, we now know more about Pluto than ever before. And finally, the most surprising fact about Pluto. Brace yourself for an astronomical revelation that might just blow your mind. You see, since its discovery in 1930, Pluto has not completed a full orbit around the Sun. Yes, you heard that right. While we on Earth have been marking off the years, Pluto has been on a journey of its own, one that is far longer than our own calendar. Pluto's orbit around the Sun takes a staggering 248 Earth years. That's a quarter of a millennium. So, while we've been tracking Pluto for nearly a century now, in Pluto's time, it's been less than a year. It's like meeting someone on their birthday and seeing them again before their next one comes around. So, in a sense, we've known Pluto for less than a Pluto year. That's food for thought. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. From its mysterious discovery to its intriguing features, from its heart-shaped icon to its slow crawl around the sun, Pluto has proven to be a celestial enigma that continues to fascinate us. But perhaps the most profound realization is our place in the universe. As we've seen, a year on Pluto is vastly different from a year on Earth. This truly puts into perspective how vast and varied our universe is. In the grand scheme of things, our understanding of Pluto is still in its infancy. Just think about it. We've known Pluto for less than a Pluto year. It's a humbling thought that reminds us of the immensity of the cosmos and our ongoing quest to understand it. If you've enjoyed this cosmic journey, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating insights into our universe. Remember, the universe is full of mysteries and surprises, and together we'll continue to explore them all. Stay curious, stargazers.